Well, good morning and welcome to the Morning Sip. This morning we are live here in Natchez. There's a carnival that's going to be going on later today, but that's not why we are here today. We are here because we're in your hometown, and that's going to be part of what we're featuring tonight at 4, 5, and 6 with Walt Grayson and Ken South. It's going to be a lot of fun. So why are we here right now? Because we want to engage you and make sure you know about some of the hidden gems or some of the spots that you may have already known about but have forgotten about that are here in Natchez. So Josh and I spent the whole day yesterday shooting and looking for different places. So we were going to bring all those stories to you today. So it's going to be a lot of fun if you like wine and if you like, beer and if you like food. This is probably going to be the show that's going to make you hungry. So go ahead and find your coffee and all those other things and get ready. Now, Tal and Jake, I was told by Miss Sheila I was supposed to say good morning. Our friends at the bank also wanted you to say good morning to them too. And I think that's everybody. Everybody down here watches the morning news and they said they love y'all, and I'm sending that back to you, okay?
Oh, thanks so much. Well, good morning.
Yeah, well, good morning,
Yeah,
everybody.
good morning. We appreciate them so much.
Well, there are a lot of cool sights to see here in Natchez, and of course you can walk to them, but a really cool way to see everything in, 40 minutes or less is to get on a Natchez Pedal Cruzer, and we have a little sights and sounds moment for you to see exactly how that is. And they also have a Mother's Day special.
With something like this, it gives somebody a new perspective of something they'll have in a bigger city. And it gives locals and tourists something other to do than tour around and just walk around. The Mother's Day event, it's free. It's Friday. I have the first ride. It's at 6 o'clock.
You know, it gives our visitors such a great experience to tour around different parts of Natchez in a different way. It's a lot more fun and a party atmosphere, and so folks get to get on here. They can bring cocktails with them. They've got music jumping. It's just a great party experience.
It's just a good party, fun experience just to get out and ride around and work your legs out.
So we brought you to Natchez. We told you about the Pedal Cruzer. There might be a moment where you get hungry after that because it is a nice little workout for you and your friends. You might want to eat and drink a little something. So we're going to take you to the Natchez Brewing Company.
You're getting away for the weekend, you got to find something quick and easy to do, relax, have a good time, and a brewery is a perfect place for that.
For the husband and wife team at the Natchez Brewing Company, the process for making their famous beer and pizza starts way before the sun comes up.
She makes the dough. She comes in at 3 to 4 times a week and makes dough starting at 2 a.m. And she makes every dough ball that's made for pizza she's making. I brew all the beers. I work in the kitchen. So we put a lot of ourselves into the products we have.
And that care and passion for what they do has kept people coming back for almost a decade.
Beginning of 2015, we started selling beer. And we've been at this location since the beginning of 2016. And we started out just the two of us, and we did that for a long time, and we've just kind of expanded. And next year's our 10-year anniversary. It's kind of hard to believe.
And brewers say they enjoy working to make each unique flavor.
It's interesting to see how the beer changes flavor from when we first brew it to the final product. It's definitely enjoyable.
We like giving people new varieties as much as possible. So doing 140 gallons at a time, we're able to do that.
But creating a family-friendly atmosphere for people to enjoy is what they say they are most proud of.
Sit down, hang out, have good conversations, drink beer. Kids can run around and have a good time. And that's our biggest focus. It's a family-oriented place, and we're here for everybody to enjoy themselves.
In Natchez, Kayla Thompson, 12 News. Well, good morning and welcome back to the Morning Sip. This morning we are in collaboration with your hometown because tonight at 4, 5, and 6, Walt Grayson and Ken South will be here talking about all the great things that Natchez has to offer. This morning, what my duty is to show you a couple of hidden gems or maybe things you've seen before. We're calling them must-see places. Now, guys, I want to know, they say it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Is it okay if I tell you about one more wine spot, or beer joint that we found around these parts? Because they have a couple and they're pretty cool.
Please,
are y'all
Kayla.
okay with that?
Yes, it's Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday. It's time.
Come on in. I know I'm security, but I came to work that hard.
Thousands of people travel to the Natchez Bluff to party at the Blues and Soul Super Bowl.
Sweet crowd.
People were feeling it. It was just, we're just blessed to be here.
There's heaven in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And it's around the Natchez area.
Truth be told, Natchez is actually one of my favorite places to play all the fans. You know, I got fans here, you know, thank God for the fans. But they bring the energy, unlike a lot of places we go to.
And the legendary Dorothy Moore did what she does best, make the crowd sway and enjoy the blues. As day turned to night, CeeLo Green took the stage with high energy, celebrating the art and legacy of James Brown.
James Brown is everything to me. We're repurposing, you know, the music. We're talking about film, and we're talking about Vegas and Broadway and things of that nature. So, you know, I'm really vested.
For many of the artists and performers, this was their first time in Natchez.
This is the first time. Yeah, first time.
So what's it like so far?
It's an experience.
Oh, yeah.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
Great experience.
I had a bowl of chili. You know, that was good.
The food is amazing.
That pre-show meal would be necessary to rock the crowd alongside the legendary Patti LaBelle. She set the stage on fire and says she loves the city. What's your favorite thing about Natchez?
The people. They're the best. I lived here for a month. It was beautiful.
And so was the Blues and Soul Super Bowl. In Natchez, Kayla Thompson, 12 News. Well, one of the big things we learned about Natchez while we've been here over the last day is basically that there's a lot of family-owned businesses here and a lot of people that are making sure that they continue their legacies on into the next generation. And so we found that out at Old South Winery and a lot more, so check it out. Old South Winery started in the Galbraith family over 40 years ago, and they're still rolling today.
My dad, you know, of course, he was Scott Jr. He started the winery in 1979 when I was a little boy. And it's really a neat thing to be able to carry on a family tradition.
It gives all of our families financial support. Like my brother's got 2 kids and a wife. I've got a kid and a fiance. My little brother works here as well, and so does our little sister on the weekends.
Owners say they're always humbled by the amount of people that enjoy their wines, and they're grateful that people supported heavily throughout the pandemic.
That is kind of the cool thing about the wine business. People still like drinking wine when there's crazy stuff going on in the world. It kind of helps them forget all the bad stuff going on around them, and I'm glad we can be a part of helping people with that.
When you visit the Old South Winery, you can learn more about their history and even sample a few wines.
We have like dry wine, we have sweeter wines, semi-sweet wines. We have white wines, red wines, and rosés.
And they also have big things in store for the future.
We have just recently bought us a piece of property right on just a few miles north of town, where we're going to plant us a vineyard, and we're going to build a new winery. So we're looking for the future for the next 45 years.
In the meantime, the family says that they will continue to make sure all 82 counties of Mississippi and beyond get a taste of Natchez.
Awesome.
All right, well, thank you for watching The Morning Sip with your hometown of Natchez. This is just a little portion of what's going to happen today. It's going to get a lot more interesting at 4, 5, and 6 p.m. So make sure you stay with us. Have a fantastic day. We'll send you off to the peaceful views of the river. Have a fantastic weekend, y'all.